right, back at it with another van vlog. On the road again with my lovely partner. Headed to Santa Rosa, California to do a spotlight on the Lime Foundation. This is a really amazing organization that has a mentorship program for young people, vocational programs, and we're going to do a spotlight on their work. So stay tuned for behind the scenes and recap. Sometimes with these organizations, you don't always get a sense of what the questions are going to be that you have to ask in terms of the talking head. So it's kind of up to you to do the research to figure out what it is that you want to get out of this video, because sometimes organizations don't know. So you have to kind of really at least do your homework, but then also have a little bit of understanding about the workings of the organization so you can kind of draw information out of the subject. And then another pro tip is just thinking about the edit in your head as you're listening. It's important to listen for the sound bites and active listen for your edit. That will help you later on. And so that's it. That's the pro tip. How you feeling?
I feel pretty good.
Being back out in the field
after a few months.
Few months, yeah.
In a few months.
Feeling rusty or what?
I always feel rusty when I come back because I'm not out on shoots with you.
Yeah.
I always kind of forget, but once I see stuff in front of me, I usually remember how to set things up.
All right, so load out time. Karen did all the heavy lifting. This bad boy's got to get in though. So usually first thing I do is try to get the camera secure most of the time when I'm rolling out the cart. But it's a mellow neighborhood, so this one I'm not gonna try to He-Man it because this one is heavy. And what I do is make the cart lighter, and then right now it's just a couple cords and tripod, so it's just easy to cruise up. And this thing will turn on the dime, so it's pretty mellow in that way. Get that bad boy in there, and try to get it as close to my stands here as possible. Lock it down. And then I put this bad boy back on because this actually keeps it from tipping, because it is a little back heavy with stands, like especially if I have more stands in there. So especially if you have the cart weighed down, it's always good to put extra weight where you can fit it, and that it's not going anywhere. Next piece is these guys. These Rhino straps are the best, one of the best purchases as a filmmaker. If you got a cart and you got to strap stuff down, these Rhino USA straps are the best straps on the market. They don't mess around, and they're pretty expensive for what they are, but it's a time saver. Look at this. You just press the button and it retracts. Boom. Look how easy that is. No farting around with extra straps and dinking around. Click this thing down and then boom, retracts, pulls the tension. That thing ain't going nowhere. Simple. This thing, this is a Harbor Freight buy. Loading ramp from Harbor Freight. Haul Master. This thing's great. I can side load with this thing, back load with this thing. It's made for motorcycles, and I think it does up to what, 1,000 pounds? 1,200. 1,200 on this. We barely crack 500 when we load this thing up. It's pretty sturdy, and it lives right up here on the top shelf. This keeps it from going anywhere. That's it. That's not going anywhere. This was a good one. We came in, did a really quick and dirty setup. 2 lights, key light, hair light, had some accent lights, and then we had one big key light for a backlight when we're doing the B-roll. So that was it. All right, signing off. All right, rolling out. Safety first. You can't hear it because it's electric.